Hello, my name is Mark. I'm one of the founders of GovDirections, and I'm here today to give you a presentation about RFP delivery, govdirections.com, GovSchool, and GovAdvice. We're a outfit that's located in Atlanta, Georgia. We've been in this sector since 1998. We launched GovDirections in 2006 to provide a 360 approach to finding and winning government RFPs, bids, and contracts. And the purpose today is to show you how to best use our tools to accomplish those goals for your company. I like to always start off with just a simple presentation about why we are in the business of helping you. You maybe have come to us with knowledge at an extent about government contracting, but maybe you've forgotten a lot of parts that you have learned in school as you grew up. Of course, we have our federal government, and that's at sam.gov, System for Award Management, and perhaps registered there. But quickly find out that only the federal government publishes there, and not even all listings that are available at the federal government are there. It's really the System for Award Management, kind of like the accounts payable system for the federal government. And perhaps now you're looking around and you're seeing that there's a lot of other opportunity. We have all our state, provincial agencies, all of our cities and towns, counties, schools, special districts of all kinds. We use a lot of local government to provide services in our culture. It's a sort of a hallmark of the American democracy that we have home rule over our decision making and how we spend our money as localized as possible. And so when we want a hospital system, we create that locally. Our airport, our parks, transit system, for example, housing authorities and others. Then we use governing bodies, oftentimes appointed by local officials, to make decisions regarding how we want to spend our money. Doesn't mean we always buy locally, but it does mean that we like to have that decision made. And unfortunately, what happens with that process is it's a fragmentation occurs, not a broken process, but fragmented. I use a puzzle to kind of illustrate how we take, just like a puzzle box, 1,000 pieces of puzzle and put it together so that it comes and makes a nice image for you, a visual that you can actually use. And that's what GovDirections does for our membership, pulling together some 5,000 calls for bids and proposals on average every day, and then matching those to you and delivering new opportunities based on your settings. And I'm going to show you today some features to help you accomplish those objectives. First, though, we're not affiliated with any government institution. We work on behalf of our membership. We, over time, have grown to include about 115,000 registered members as of today, which is in February of 2023. And it continues to grow. We cover right at 140,000 individual agencies, primarily in the United States, but we do have worldwide exposure at this point, where you have opportunity to win a contract. So if you're coming to us from other locations, we serve now 72 countries. Then we do provide on the ground location services for you. And RFP delivery is the way we deliver that information. We have been working really over the past year on this powerful tool to allow you to pinpoint your opportunities based on geographic measures. Pinpointing is critical in this space. There's so much information that flows, so many opportunities that you don't want to waste your time. And our primary objective since day one has been to save you time. So at RFP delivery, you are able to come in and very quickly do just a simple keyword search to find bids that might be of interest to you. Let's just say, for example, that you might sell backhoes, or you want me to look for a backhoe, and we could click search and go directly to view of all backhoe opportunities that we know of today. Okay, so it's an instant listing service for you. We then tell you the information, total number of bids that match you. We give you a map view, which I'll show in just a minute. We tell you the state that it's located in, the due date, the level of government. We allow you to read some more. And then we give you social mechanisms to share it within your staff. So with that, when you actually do come upon an opportunity, for example, here is one for public works backhoe, then you have quick access to the information that you might be seeking. And so as you step through this, we actually tell you details about that. For example, this one is a title here, of course, we let you know the location again. You can go to the external source, the agency itself and the sponsor, any reference note that you might need, bid contact information, specific if they ask if the government publishes specific information, but otherwise the generic name that they'd like for you to contact the person agents in this case here, the phone number for contact, a summary or synopsis as much as they give. In this case here, they're wanting you to call Mr. Mosley and email Mr. Mosley. And so you have that detail. If there's anything competitive we can add or intelligence we add, our research staff, cooperative research staff gives you that information in the special notes section. You can save this information as a PDF, click it and download it and share it with someone in a print version or email it to someone. You can actually save the bid and capture the bid. This is a process so that you don't lose information you want to make sure that you maintain. You can then actually view those saved bids in a personalized folder. I'll show you that in just a minute. And you can keep that folder clean. Meaning, if you decide after all you didn't want to pursue this one, then you can drop out and drop it back. Sometimes people like to monitor those. There might be products or services that you sell every year, and you want to kind of know when this government's coming up. You can keep information in your save folder as long as you like. It doesn't expire. In our front system, we only provide active bid requests. That means that those bids are available to you now. So that it's not a speculative system at all. It's not like a system where I'm thinking about putting a new roof on my home and I go out and actually get some prices and never go through with it. Governments go through an elaborate decision-making process. So whenever they say, in this case here, they want to buy a backhoe, if you've got the right credentials and you sell provide the right prices, then they typically, and they almost always, very rare, go straight with the transaction. I like to point that out so you know that you are not wasting your time when you pursue these listings. The decision-making process in government, it takes is long and it takes some time for them to get to this point. When they make the decision, it's usually a strike, and the transaction occurs immediately. And so it's important that you understand that process. We actually teach some classes to help you learn that. You can actually view it, the location of the organization. This is in Liberty County. I actually happen to be from coastal Georgia, so I can tell you that this one here is near coastal Georgia, but you can see it on the map there. I'll show you that map in just a minute. We also help you with GovSchool. We help teach you to learn how to win projects, and so you do it yourself. And then our GovAdvice platform is a technical advisor system where you can hire someone, maybe a gig worker, for example, to come in and help you with items such as a good example is your capability statement, helping you prepare that, or even writing a response to this particular RFP. We have those advisors ready to help you and assist you. But our main goal at this point is to get you actually to leave us and go directly to the original source. At this point, you're actually at that government, and the government wants to work with you directly. And then you would respond back to them and download their data, respond exactly the way they have. And you have questions regarding the actual bid, they want to work with you. And we step out of the way. There's no additional fees, no finder's fees, no download fees of any kind. But at this point in time, you work with the government. At the same time, we don't abandon you. So if you're looking for some more assistance, and maybe it's just the first time you even approach the government, we stand ready to assist you with a variety of services. And in those services, anytime you are at our site, you can click home. You can also click the logo, and it'll take you back to your dashboard. Here, we're going to give you some powerful tools. We've recently increased the power of those tools for our membership, and I'm going to share you some of those and how to best use those. Once again, the mapping view is by far the what everyone really likes. And in here, you come in and it's designed based on your location, and you can see with those projects with a nice little icon, a little pinpoint, because we're pinpointing bids here for you. And you can, of course, do that. In this case, here's 100 miles. Maybe I might want to scale out and have a complete view. This is the whole world, because GovDirections is now publishing an RFP through RFP delivery bids throughout the world, and you can drill into those. Right now, there's some, I think, 45,000 available. It goes up and down each day. Highlight of the year, about 60,000 active listings, and in the low time, probably about in the mid 30s. We are a mature site. So what you see here today on average you see all the time. But you can then drill into your neighborhood, all the way to your backyard. Here I am, I'm located in Atlanta, and there I am. And I can literally go back and see that, just down the street at North Avenue, the famous Georgia Tech, probably, there's a request for bids. Actually, this is a GSA transaction, but on the right there off Central Park on North Avenue, really just around the corner from me. And so if I was looking to pursue that, I could then go in and actually drill into that contract listing, pop it through. I'm really interested. I'm going to save it again. And then I'm going to go in to the external link and do business with that government. And I'm going to win that project because I'm right on top of it. So those are some powerful tool to really allow you to zero in. If you're in a large state and you don't want the entire state, now we have the tools to give you really within a geographic area, just a few yards to the whole world. And we want to make sure that you do that. You remember home account, always the human. Go back to that dashboard, and the logo are the word home. Okay. In here, you're going to have the complete listing of those bids one by one as they come in. So you can watch our work throughout the day. And we're adding about 2 bids a minute on average in our system. So you will find that's a constant flow of information. In addition, now you can actually go back in and you can sort those listings by title, by end date, by state, by industry, or subtype. Subtype is like, for example, whether or not it's going to be a local and state or a federal bid. Some people, our customers, only want to work with federal. Others say, no, I want to work just with state and local. So we allow you to filter that out. Okay. Your filters themselves, you can set your filters. I'll show you how to do that. I actually work in the field of human resource management. And so I want to watch human resource studies, and I might go in and actually limit my state. I don't limit my state, but I could. Okay. And then I also could come in and limit my set asides. I don't qualify for any, so I want to see everything. If I wanted to limit NAICS codes, I could do that. NAICS code is the North American Industry Classification System. And if you're working with the federal government, that's a powerful tool to have. And then you also might even look at a commodity that you write, the product service codes. If you have a product and a specific product that you sell, I would save that filter. Or if I'm not sure if I want the filter at first, then I would just apply it. Okay. But I want to go ahead and save this one because it's going to be a common one that I use. As I'm saving it, it's going to run the filter and show me the human resource contracts that are available to me. There's some 44 available today. I might want to pop over there and see those on a map. And when I do that, it'll show me the global view all over the country there. I actually do a lot of work in the Dakotas, so I might pick up on that one there. And there's a staffing services that is available in the Dakotas. Okay, or perhaps even a wage study. There's one coming up in South Dakota. So I'm watching those, and then I can pop through those to see the original bid request and notify those. Upcoming, when you see that word, that's a powerful word, because here, this is a bid that we know is coming, really early lead. It's just not out yet. Okay. And so we know that because we monitor the agendas of public meetings with budgets and so on, so that you can then go in and drill into them and see the details. Okay. And know that bid's coming. That could be years in advance, months in advance. It depends on when we grab the data. And we use a highly trained graduate level research staff in order to do that. Okay. So they've got some experience to understand how the decision-making process flows so that you don't waste your time. We also publish recent award data that you might see on the site. Those are awards issued in the last 30 days so that you can then come in and see who's winning at what price. And they're identified by the word award. Okay. Going back to my homepage here. I then want to start seeing, yes, my filters right over here. I remember now I want to run that again every day potentially, or even twice a day, because we added so many bits here. Come in here, click my filters. It's going to show you my favorite ones here. So I have a list of those. Okay. And here's the one I just added. Here's the one I did last night coming in. Here's that one at 9:30 this morning. And we're in Atlanta time. It's an early day here. And then I apply that filter and then it'll run. I can also delete it if I decide, after all, this is not the filter that I want to use. Okay. So that's there. When you come in, and you can also choose on your homepage details about and settings so that you can receive a daily notification. Your settings page controls that. The daily alert includes all bids that match me that were added in the previous 24-hour period. The live view, I can just search. Settings here govern that. When I click in here, I'm going to see what I like here. First, I'm going to have to I want to choose at least one category. You should have done that at registration. Whenever you first went through, we walked you through that, but you can come in here and change it at any given time. You should cast a wide net when you first start, and so you don't miss something. That's important. Here, I've got a few of these categories selected, and maybe I want to add interior design. My daughter's an interior designer. I may want to look for projects for her. You can do that. We perfectly are fine with that. Cast as wide a net as you need to. Update your preferences, and then you would want to go in and make sure you got your locations. By default, it's everywhere. If you want to limit yourself, then you can. Our membership base is based on different levels, including just one state, a region up to 14 states. You can have any 14 as you like, or the entire country. In this case here, this account has the entire country. Also can tell it if I want to receive my daily alert. Maybe I don't want to email anymore. I'm gonna always just log in online to do that. I can just choose no. Okay, maybe I'm going away for a couple of weeks, and it's just stored online. Okay, so again, choose yes, keep it there. I like to be alerted. It's important. My filters, I just showed you, those are stored here. Then I can always come in there and clean them up. I can delete those if I decide I don't want to watch it, but I can have multiple filters as well. You know, maybe I'm watching in 2 different industries. Maybe I'm a custodial company, but I also do coaching, and I want to mix up the bids, and so I have 2 different filters. I can change my password to manage it. Also, I can manage my billing. We use Stripe. Stripe is a powerful system that allows you personalized control over your account. And you can come in, you can upgrade, you can downgrade, you can suspend your account. You can come in and actually go through and cancel your account. You have complete control. We do not hassle you any at all. We do not have any long-term contract requirements at all. You can cancel, it's month to month. There's no gotcha fees, no hidden fees. We like that policy for our members, and our members like that as well. We want to give you that flexibility. We know you're an entrepreneur, and that's important to you. Your member dashboard, of course, that settings tab here is also always there. Going back in to happy customer account, yeah, and keeping you happy. We do other things. We allow you to quick access that save bids folder, and here you can actually go in there and click and see those. And these are, remember, I saved ones earlier, and that can take, depending on how many you have saved in your folder, it's calling through thousands, actually close to 5 million records in order to actually pull the ones out that you specifically want in your account. And so that's there for you. As it's coming up here, once again, we show you the ones we saved. These are the 2 we just looked at recently. If I decide I don't want it, I can just click remove and then drop it out. But it can stay in here as long as you like. We give you a quick reminder just to make sure, okay? And so when I remove that, it's there. Otherwise, you know, these ones that have expired, I still have access to all the information. It's just click through, read more, and it can help remind me of what that actual project was for, okay? And so that's important. These are important, powerful features that allow you as a user to manage a limited amount of data from a massive database. We give you access to all of our data. So once again, some 5 million records, okay? And so as you go into that, back to your home account, we actually have other services that we offer, sort of, once again, remind you of a 360 view. The first is GovAdvice. It's a micro consulting platform where we assist you with particular items that we know you might need. Capability statement, for example, website branding, moving the 2, merging them together. We do price research. We do performance research. We also serve as a consultant to help guide you through that process of winning the first contract. Sometimes you need some assistance with that. We help you write RFP responses. These are items that are available for you. You can purchase on demand, or you can book an appointment and talk to us. We encourage you to do that. Services there, click there to book an appointment. In addition, on your home account, let's go back there. I've got a couple different windows open now. Start closing some of those in the background. We also have what we refer to as GovSchool. This is a way you can learn. You know, one thing we did, we learned early on that if we teach you to win government contracts, you can win more. So we give you access to to sessions that are timed in your favor, so 20, 30, 40 minutes. You can come live to them, or you can come and watch the recordings. We have a YouTube channel. Click here, you'll see all of our YouTube. If you subscribe, it'll alert you when we go live for the sessions. These are routine sessions for you. And the favorite ones are always up top here. Our members really like that part of that, but we like to teach you to do these things yourself. If you can't and you don't have time, GovAdvice is there as a backup to help you get those things done. You also can see at GovSchool our schedule. These are classes. For example, I'm getting ready to do one right after this. It's Friday, February 17th here on set-asides. And we teach our members about set-asides. You can come live, or you can actually purchase recordings of those. These are more of our premium content. Free content, one, for example, the RFP. I talk about that. I'm going to be up on Saturday morning this week in order to make sure the folks that have that, work around your schedule. Our winning series is an 8-week process. It's freely available to members who really want to make sure they get into a path of winning contracts. And we walk you through this series, use it to get you from getting started to the actual win. We make that available to all new users, and we encourage you to take that. Capability statements, for example. And this week, winning in 2023, for example, is routine. So it's over and over again. We have a group in week 8. We have another group in week 2. And that library is stored here as well, stored sessions where you can come in and watch those. We also have on that YouTube channel just a quick link through right here directly in our support, top notch. We have an A+ rating, Better Business Bureau. That's an earned rating. We respond to all issues. We try to resolve them occasionally. If you read a review, it might not be. We try to do our best. So we do our best. But we have a lot of individuals, over 115,000, who come in for a variety of reasons. And we encourage you to use our services appropriately. And we are a private company. We're not affiliated with government anyway. And so we're here to serve you and work with you. And we value that process. You can actually come here quickly and you can do that search at any time. You can use your map. You can actually go through and monitor popular bids. For example, when the hurricane goes through, you're showing you those hurricane bids. We have our news series. These are short articles that we're writing about topical issues. For example, Georgia just adopted their budget, and we tell you where the hidden values there. Okay, and industry days and projects. This is one, I think it's in Washington State, in Oregon. I can't remember which one it is now, but issues of importance to you as members. Frequently asked questions, and you can always contact us. We make ourselves available. We're located in Atlanta with traditional business hours. Our prices, we make things easy for you. Really 7 to 80% of our information is completely free. You can pop around, view it, and we encourage that to build your confidence in us. Our local and state content is premium, and we require all users who want access to that to share in the cost. And it's important. We have a cooperative model. You can do what we do. You can find everything we find. It's just that we're giving you the supplement of roughly 25 individuals at any given time who are helping in that process. And for you to hire all those, it's just not financially feasible for most companies. So the local and state content is extremely valuable to you, and you'll find that it produces the most wins for you as well. And for contracts that our members pursue, it really is about 20 to 1 from local and state to federal. So it's unless you're in the defense spending category, okay? But otherwise, most businesses at the local and state level, it's $34 right now per month. And if you want to choose a year, that you can. It's the price for 10 months, and you get a whole year. Our regional is by far the most popular. It's a 14-state region, and you can jump through here. And then, of course, our national, it's 144 a month. It's access throughout our website. When you click Buy Now, you'll see that we use our friendly Stripe to process, and they'll offer you that annual billing, which is by far the best price. And you receive 2 months at no charge. That's over $100 savings in this particular case here. And you can pay using any standard mechanism to get started. Once you do that, you then have access to our website. Just a friendly reminder, when you do register, always use the email that you're logged in on. We won't put it there into the box for you to start off with. So if you do need another email, you can email us afterwards, and we'll give you a quick access to your member settings, so you can download your invoice and make that easy for you. But we do like to have your registered email to get going. A lot of us don't have that on our PayPal. If you use Apple Pay, it might be a little bit different. So we just want to give you that heads up there. In your home account, when you do your member managed billing, you'll see that it has Stripe management, where I can come in and actually see details, receive my invoice. I can just click there, show my invoice, download that, have those documents ready to go, and easy enough to pull. You can download your receipt, and you can manage your payment method, and you can update your information, including canceling your account, return back to GovDirections. So there we are. We are so glad you gave us an opportunity to give you this demonstration today. If you want a personal demonstration, just request it here and set a time, and we'll give you a 20-minute private demonstration. Also, that's a great place. You got some questions? When you go through there, we give you some other options. You can come through and you can talk about capability statements, talk about price research, and so forth. We make ourselves accessible, and that's important. We're not just a website, but a full service, expansive GovDirections process where we're helping you not only find, but learn how to win and achieve your objective of contracting with government. So thank you. And I very much appreciate your time today. If you do have any questions, you can go to our homepage or in our contact us spot, and you can see our phone number prominently displayed so that you can get access to us by giving us a call. Located at Pont City Market in Atlanta, Georgia. You can get in touch with us here. Have a great day. Thank you.